We're here.
Good morning.
Hopefully this is working. We assume that the microphone is working. If it is not, because guess what? I completely forgot to do something about it until just now.
Oops. Fixated on other things.
You get fixated on other things, and you know the things that you should probably be doing are just. So if all you're getting is.
Are you what? Can you hear? Hi, Susan. Good
Hello,
morning.
Susan.
Welcome to the Divine Fellowship.
So,
home version.
Assuming that you can be heard. Mary's. Hi, Mary.
Can you hear us? We're hoping you can.
Just one person tell us you can hear us.
Yes, so we'll just keep blathering
until somebody, Shannon.
Good morning,
hi, Shannon.
Shannon.
Hello. Well, anyway, I just about had this. Hey, Scott. The thingy on my head all healed, and oh gee, guess what? I got another one. So, God, keep hitting my head. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good.
So you're not just talking to the wind.
Okay. All right. And we actually did something smart this morning. Frequently, we will try to order breakfast after services. And our favorite place, we can't even get through. I mean, half an hour. It's like, oh, God, okay, plan B. So this morning, we actually ordered it at 8:30 for an 11:30 pickup.
Yay.
So smart, huh? It takes us a while. We've been doing this for, 5.5 months? Been doing the church for 23 years.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's only supposed to have been a couple of weeks that we were doing this, but
yeah,
a couple of weeks. I miss you all so terribly much.
Yeah. I'm going to start off with,
yes.
I have in my hand 2 boxes, which God gave me to hold. He said, put all of your sorrows in the black box and all of your joys in the gold. I heeded his words, and into the boxes they went. Both my joys and my sorrows I stored. But though the gold became heavier each day, the black was light as before. With curiosity, I opened the black. I wanted to find out why, and I saw in the base of the box a hole, which my sorrows had fallen out of.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I showed the hole to God and mused, I wonder where my sorrows could be. He smiled a gentle smile and said, my child, they're here with me. I asked God why he gave me the boxes. Why the gold and the black? Why the gold and black with the hole? My child, the gold is for you to count your blessings. The black is for you to let go. Nice. Nice. Anyway, we have a couple patron saints by the name of George Carlin and John Lennon.
Yay, George and John.
And we've been doing, I don't know, gosh, we probably 15, 20, well, probably 20 years we've been doing them. Long time. I don't remember exactly how long, but not the whole time, but certainly a long time. And John said, what?
You're just funny. I don't know, it could be, but it isn't, but it might be. I don't know, but for sure.
Well, maybe. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, then the world will be at peace. Heavy
Ain't
sigh.
that the truth?
Heavy sigh. Oh, and you know what's interesting about doing this live here instead of with a live audience? When I tell a joke or something, I can hear the groans and the laughs. More groans than laughs, but at least I'll know which joke did what. This is one of the ones I don't know. This is George Carlin. I don't normally do this particular one just because. So I'm going to do it today.
Lord,
oh yeah, okay.
Oh dear.
And our philosophy at the church. Everyone is welcome, but so
we're equal opportunity offenders at one time or another.
Well, we are that too. But I just think this is funny. I knew a transsexual guy whose only ambition was to eat, drink, and be merry.
M-A-R-Y.
M-A-R-Y. Ha ha. I think it's funny. Ha ha.
Okay.
Good morning, Rochelle.
Good morning.
Okay.
I missed that last joke.
Things that make you... She probably did.
You came in late enough. You might have missed that.
Yeah, you might come in. Everyone might come in late after that one. Things that make you go,
might leave early.
We frequently forgive those who bore us, but cannot forgive those whom we bore. Luck is a matter of preparation, meeting opportunity. Oprah Winfrey.
Go Oprah. I'd vote for Oprah.
Yeah, she almost voted for her last time, too. Triskaidekaphobia. I said it right once. Triskaidekaphobia. That's how I pronounce it. Means fear of the number 13. The superstition belief that 13 is an unlucky number comes from, and I've heard different stories, so this is another one of those stories, from Judas Iscariot, betrayal of Jesus Christ at the Last Supper. And when the 12 apostles and Jesus were gathered together for the last time.
You know, the other reason for the 13th, Friday the 13th.
The Crusades.
The Crusades.
Yeah, I know. That's the one I was, most used to, so I don't remember that one. So. Who knows?
It's all perspective.
Who knows? Yeah,
you
it
can
is.
be upset about something for lots of different reasons.
Listen, there used to be a TV show called, what was the name of that show? Where it had all kinds of things going on and led to.
Oh, I almost had it.
I know. I love that show. It was so good. Anyway, men in general are but great children. Napoleon Bonaparte. An ounce of mirth is worth a pound of sorrow. The sun does not shine for a few trees and flowers, but for the wide world's joy.
Amen to that.
And from Benjamin Franklin. Three may be a secret. Three may keep.
Easy for Benjamin
to say. Three may keep a secret if two of them are dead.
Connections was the name of that show.
Connections. That was an awesome show.
Steel Trap.
I don't know if anybody, if you can still get it,
trapped up.
get it on the internet or something. But if you ever do, Connections was just one of those fascinating, fun shows. Like, oh gee, how did we end up with silicone chips? Well, 200 years ago, and they
blah 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 blah. Yeah, it was.
they kind of made the story up to some extent, but there was no way you could say it wasn't correct. So
yeah, this happened and then that happened and
yeah.
Do you need sticky notes? Do you need little sticky flags?
Oh, heck no. That would be way too easy. Why do people constantly return to the refrigerator with hopes that something new to eat has miraculously materialized?
Here, sticky note.
Yeah. My sticky fell off.
I know. You need a new one.
Oh, okay. Why do people keep running over a string a dozen times with their vacuum cleaner, then reach down, pick it up, examine it, and then put it down again to give the vacuum one more chance?
Been there, done that. Virgo keeps sticky notes in that.
Why is it that no plastic bag will open from the end you try the first time?
Of course.
I know. That's
very
bizarre.
true.
How do those dead bugs get into all those enclosed light fixtures?
Very carefully.
I know. Okay.
Hey, did you know?
What?
Jesus is just all right with me.
Woohoo!
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, we start our church services with the Doobie Brothers. Have for, I don't know, almost from the beginning. Almost.
Before that, we did Morning Has Broken.
We did Morning Has Broken
Stevens.
a lot, yeah.
Before Cat Stevens changed his name to something else.
Yeah. So, anyway. There once was a woman who woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and saw that she had only 3 hairs on her head. Great, she said. I think I'll braid my hair today. So she did, and had a wonderful day. The next day she woke up, looked in the mirror, and saw that she only had 2 hairs on her head. She said, I guess I'll part my hair down the middle. So she did, and had a wonderful day. Hi, Colina. The next day she woke up, looked in the mirror, and saw that she only had 1 hair left on her head. Wow, she said, today I guess I'll have to wear it in a ponytail. So she did, and had a wonderful day. The next day she woke up, looked in the mirror, and saw that she didn't have a cotton picking hair on her head. Here, she can have some of the few that I've got left. Thank God, she exclaimed. I was running out of things to do with my hair.
There's a positive attitude.
That's my point. So.
Depends on what you're doing. You could have a positive attitude about just about anything.
It's interesting. We have so many viewers that actually look at this.
Yeah, we need a button.
We do.
We've got a ha and a love.
And a love and a thingy, but yeah,
Got a
but we have lots of people that do this, but they never sign in. So I know there's just hundreds of people that are out there. So hi to all the people that we don't know and to... but one of these fine days, we will get back to the church, but we'll figure out a way to continue this. It's just it'll be in the church, the regular church service. and kind of go from there. Because we never edit anything. So if you look at all of our YouTube videos that we've been doing for
That's a scary thought,
5
you
years,
know?
6 years, all of them are
Editing
online.
anything.
We never edit anything. So what you see is all the screw-ups and everything that happened to us during the day.
And once
And
in a while, a bad
occasionally,
word.
that's just what I was going to say.
Oh.
That's what I was just going to say. Occasionally, a bad word from her. Yeah. I don't recall ever saying a bad word, but...
Not on air.
Not on air. Yeah, not on air. Working on cars,
Yeah.
banging my head. Actually, I didn't say anything other than, ow! And then
That
try to
was
stop the
hourly.
bleeding.
That
So,
was hourly.
yeah. So anyway, I'm done.
He is done.
You're on.
He's out of here.
Bye.
Okay.
Keep your phone.
Keep my phone.
Yell in the back room if I don't hear you.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Toodles. See you later.
The dog's over there.
Love
Look
ya.
at the dog.
Oh, can they see the
I don't
dog?
know
No.
if they can they see
No,
her?
I
No,
don't
they
think
can't
so.
because Jan's in the way.
No, I'm not. It's
No.
right there.
No, honey, it's the other one.
Oh, it's the other
See,
one?
the camera's backwards.
Oh. No, she'd be over there.
Yeah, right. That's right.
She's not over there.
Jan.
Just stop. Just stop.
It's switched.
I know, but just stop. Just stop. I can't bear it. Huh, Lila. You're just a very cute dog. Anyway. I wish people could see you. You're sweet. She's been playing and running around all morning, so we're really grateful she's settled down and is calm. Unlike some of the rest of us who are still spun up and wild. Hope you're having a spun up, wild, wonderful morning. I want to chat with you today about something that I've never really chatted with you about before. But it seems to be an issue with all of us. I was chatting with a couple of different people about, I'm going to keep the microphone clear, but it's chilly in here. That's morning, that's summer in the Pacific Northwest. It'll be hotter than blazes, and then it's cool, and then it's hotter than blazes, and then it's cool again. So we're having a cool spell. It's a little chilly in our front room. Hence the jacket. Anyway, forgot where I was going. Train of thought left the station. So, I was chatting with a couple of people about what more can I do to be of service to you? How can I help as we endure and struggle through changes? The world is just changing. It's just different, and it's uncomfortable. And how can I be of service? Because the last 5.5 months have been focused on things that'll get us through, because it's trying times. It's difficult. Things that we need anyway, but more so because things are in our face. So as I was chatting with a couple of people, I didn't really necessarily get a specific, but I saw in my vision, just in my second sight, whatever you want to call it, a lighthouse. So I did some research on a lighthouse. And lighthouses are very interesting structures. I don't know if you've ever been to one or been up in one. I've been to several, but I haven't actually been up in one yet. The lighthouse structure is can be built on a location that is near dangerous water, or it can be built on a location to guide ships into a safe harbor or through a channel. So the location is really important for them. But one thing when I was doing the studying was, a couple of things I didn't know. Have you ever noticed that some lighthouses have stripes on them? And some are just white, some are just plain. The stripes are signaling another information, or giving more information or data about their location. So I don't know exactly what all that means, but more for you to look up if you'd like to delve into that a little bit more. The keeper of the lighthouse is called a light keeper. And that person is charged with making sure the light shines brightly. And there's a whole study about this Fresnel lens that goes in front of the light, so that as the light radiates from the source, all of that light is refracted out into this narrow beam. I thought that was very interesting. Take a Fresnel lens is what that's called. And then there's all kinds of mechanical things that cause the beacon to rotate. So the lighthouse is a very interesting structure. And one of the lighthouse keepers said that the lighthouse, let's see if I can get the exact quote here. And of course I can't read my writing. Can't. And you either need new glasses or a new set of eyes or something. Or I put it on the other page, maybe. I wanted to get it perfectly for you, but... Oh, the beam of light is meant to signal, not to illuminate. The beam of light is meant to signal, not to illuminate. So it's not showing a person exactly where to go or showing the captain where to go. It's showing him where the lighthouse is, and then he can find his way from there. A lot of times we have people who expect us to fix their world for them, or tell them how to do, or enable them to do whatever it is that they're doing. And if we could stand as a lighthouse and just show them where safe ground is, they can navigate their own way. The light keeper doesn't come down out of the lighthouse, get in his little rowboat and get out to the ship and take over and captain the ship for the captain, get it through the rough waters. No. He's there just to send out this signal that says, here's safe ground. And monitor where you're going based on this point of light. Now I want to share you a passage from the good book. I just love this one. I was reading another spiritual thing, and this was the passage that they shared. So how fun is that? This comes from Psalms 112, verse 4. Light arises in the darkness for the upright. If we're upright, if we're doing the right thing, stand in sacred ground, light shows up for us. Light is here for us. He, or the one who is upright, is gracious, compassionate, and righteous. We can be gracious and we can be compassionate and we can be righteous without fixing everybody else's world. Our task is to stand sacred ground and be the light. Be light. And that signals people where safety is, what safety looks like, and they can manage and navigate their own life based on that journey, based on their experience. Sometimes people have to run aground before they can go, oh, I don't really want to do that again. And sometimes people can go, I want to be like that, and I'm going to follow that. And their life is easier as a result. But a lot of people right now are being overburdened and stressed and challenged by people who are needing more from them that is appropriate for someone to give. Somebody in your life like that who expects you to do something that you're uncomfortable doing, or expects you to give them money or give them supplies or give them whatever. And that's not your journey, it's theirs. And certainly there's times when we can assist others. That's very appropriate. But when people expect it, then we've probably overstepped and we probably have done too much for other people. Even just listening to religious rhetoric or political rhetoric, maybe we can't do that anymore. Maybe our little souls just cannot endure that anymore. And to stand our ground and stand sacred ground and say, no, I'm going to stay here and not talk about that. Because we don't have to. We don't owe someone to be their sounding board for their ongoing political rant and raves. Because we're not going to change their mind. We're not going to get out of our lighthouse and get in our rowboat and row over to them and then run their lives for them. No, they wouldn't allow that. It's their life to run, and our life to stand sacred ground. The key is knowing what sacred ground is for us, knowing what's right for us. And once we know what's right for us, then we can stand and be light. We can allow light to join us, a light to come to us, and then we can be a beacon. Remember that old song, you can't be a beacon if your light don't shine? It's about bringing the light into our own lives. And in that place, then we're upright. Then we're compassionate. And we can be kind and caring. But we can also have really clear, safe boundaries. And with those safe, clear boundaries, not only are we keeping ourselves safe, but we're also guiding other people. We're not illuminating them. We're not telling them what to think. We're not telling them what they think, what they should know, or how they should live, or what they should do. What we're doing is saying, here's where I am. And then letting them find their way. It's their journey. And certainly if somebody's heading for the rocks, we can alert, hey, you're heading for the rocks here. But it's not our job to tell them how to navigate life. That's between them and the big guy, whatever that is for you. But if we hold ground, if we hold sacred ground, they can navigate those waters much better. So sacred ground, who are you? Where are you? Where do you stand? What's your truth? And here's the thing, I've said this before, truth is neutral. When I speak my truth, then somebody else could be upset and ranting, going off and on about something else. It doesn't matter because I'm standing in my truth. Like that lighthouse, tall and proud. And I'm just being. And they could be like the storm around, and it's okay. I'm okay. Not only am I okay, but the ones that are looking for signals will see. The ones that aren't won't. When they just want to get caught up in the storm, they will. We can't fix that. Darn it. There's so many people that get so disrupted and upset, and they make themselves frantic. And there's nothing we can do about that. But when we're sacred ground, standing sacred ground, and we are embodying this light, and we're letting this light illuminate from us, then we can signal them, here's safe ground. And here's what safe ground looks like. And they can get there if they'd like to. And if they need to struggle a little further, we get to let them. We get to let them. That's hard, isn't it? I want people to be happy. I want people to be joyful. I want people to be at ease. Some of that is self-preservation because I can feel their trauma as an empath. I feel that they're struggling and irritated or whatever. And I want them to be happy because then I feel at ease. But making their world okay doesn't make them happy. And it certainly doesn't bring me any ease. So being this lighthouse energy, this standing sacred ground, and being a beacon of light, that if people are looking for stability, they can look, they can find it. If people are looking for a way to navigate their lives, they can find it. And if they want to be distressed and upset, then I can still be where I need to be strong, and be happy. Don't we need that? Wouldn't that be a blessing to ourselves and others? It's imperative for us to remember that our job is just to be the light. It's not our job to change anyone. It's not our job to fix anyone. It's our job to be the light. And being the light does not mean being a pushover. Sometimes being the light really takes a lot of interpersonal strength to be able to say, I'm uncomfortable with that. No, thank you. I used to be able to do that for you, but not now. I've changed a bit, and that's not working for me anymore. Finding those ways to say no without using the N-O word It's hard for us to say no, is it not? It's so much easier to say yes and regret it. But easy isn't always the best path. Taking the stronger path, this path of being in the light, being the lighthouse. We're the light keeper. We're not the captain of their ship. We're the light keeper of our own life. And that's the key. And we can keep that light bright and burning by being upright, steadfast, strong. And that's where the oceans and the waves of compassion can emanate from. They can't emanate from our need to fix someone, because that's really not coming from compassion. That's coming from self-preservation, or that's coming from our own need to be approved of or accepted. So be a beacon. You can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. Let's work on getting that light to shine, because that's what we're here for. That's our part. And our part is to be welcoming of the light. We don't have to have the light or own the light. The light is a gift. We just are here. We're just showing up. And by being upright, meaning standing our ground, standing sacred ground, the light happens. It can't not happen. So be the light, but let the light shine within by being steadfast, by being strong. Strong in your own truth. What is the truth of it for you? If your interactions with other people are bringing you sorrow and discomfort, it's time to look. It's time to look at that and find the truth. Create a new truth for yourself. Maybe you've changed. Maybe they haven't, but maybe you have. And that's okay. That means you're growing. And you get to. And other people might be uncomfortable with those changes because it's different for them. But that different may enable them in the long run to find their own journey, find their own way, find their own strength, rather than draining us dry. So stand your ground, stand sacred ground, not out of anger or hostility, but out of your truth, which is neutral. This is how it is. And once you find that neutral truth, you're so at peace. And then it doesn't matter what the storms are doing around you. You're standing in your truth, you're standing in your lighthouse, and you're letting the light of truth and inspiration shine through you. And people can find their way. They can. That's our part. Letting them find their way is their part. Our part is to let them. Their finding their way is their part. And they will if we allow them to. They will. It may take them a little while, but they will. In the meantime, we can be solid and peaceful and joyful. So I have a guided meditation for you that I'd like to share with you. And it's the lighthouse. Imagine that. So this one also has lots of multiple questions, multiple answers for each thing. Okay. So in order to do this guided meditation, because there's choices involved, if you have a piece of paper and pen, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. Just know that you're going to probably be a little more alert than you would if you were totally in a guided meditation and just resting. So this is going to ask you to notice and pay attention. So it's a little different than just going into a guided meditation and just being with that. So to prepare for that guided meditation, I'd like you to just take a deep breath in. Let go. Notice that you might be carrying tension in your shoulders. You might want to roll your shoulders, release that. Release it out of your neck. We carry so much. And a lot of this tension that we carry in our shoulders is other people's burdens. They're not ours to carry. We've got enough of our own stuff. So some of this might be your own and some of this might be somebody else's. Let it go. You don't have to carry that anymore. give it up to Divine Source. Divine Source can help them. It's like that black box that Phil was talking about at the very first. It's got a hole in it, and all the sorrows and struggles and difficulties drain out, but they go to Spirit. They go to Divine Source, and He's got this. We don't have to be the got to. We don't got to. We get to be sacred, in sacred space, holding sacred ground. Doesn't that feel better? Now, bring your attention to the bottoms of your feet. There are energy portals there, and they'll open. Just let them open. Each foot has an energy portal. And as that opens, then this is it, bottom of your feet, so it opens this way. It's a two-way street for these portals. They not only allow tension and worry and fear and hostility and dread and all that negative crapola to drain out the bottoms of our feet, but it also allows us to draw strengthening energy from the earth and bring it into our heart space. So letting from your mind and your body and your heart space and your guts, letting all of that dread and all that difficulty, just let that drain out. It goes deep into the earth. And as it goes deep into the earth, at the same time, allow this beautiful grounding energy to come up and anchor itself in your heart space. Now, you're probably aware also of your ascension orb. Your ascension orb is here, this beautiful, balanced, glowing ball of light, and it amplifies this groundedness. So not only are you feeling grounded in your heart space, but that grounding goes to your whole being and your energy field around you. So it's like you're feeling supported. Just like a lighthouse is built on a solid rock. You got this. This is solid. The truth that you're grounded upon, the truth of who you are a living light of love. That truth is solid, and that's going to hold you. That's gotcha. Doesn't that feel wonderful? At the same time, it's not burdensome, but it's like supporting, holding you, uplifting you. And as you're being uplifted, this allows us to open the crown portal, the crown chakra, and we can connect to Divine Source. Actually, that connection is always happening, but as we become aware of it, it strengthens and amplifies. And more insights and more awareness can now come to us more easily, more effortlessly. So letting us connect to any portal you would like that's above your head. There's many of them, all different colors, like golden, white, pink, blue, purple, whatever feels right to you for now. Just tap into that, or whatever color comes to your awareness, just tap into that. And that energy will flow down into the top of your head and begin to dissipate throughout your whole being, starting with your mind. So your mind can get cluttered with what you should do, what you have to do, what you got to do, what you should be afraid of, or what might happen, or what if this could be. You can just let all that go, because right here, right now, it's all good. It's all okay. You're safe. You're healthy. You're good. You're here. And you can anchor that into the truth of who you are. And let that clear your mind, clear your eyes, clear your mouth, ears, and throat, your communication circuit. And let that center into your heart space. And again, this ascension orb is going to dissipate that throughout your whole body and into your energy field. Now, what happens here is this. When we have this energy of groundedness and connectedness anchored in our being and in our energy field, then the things that support that are drawn to us. And the things that don't support that drift away. This is like magnetizing our energy field to this energy, this anchor point and connection point. And when we have that, then the things that support our being connected are going to show up. You'll have insights and inspirations that you didn't even know you could. And the things that will support your being grounded, your being safe and be secure, those are going to show up for you as well. which will amplify and intensify that security. Just like a lighthouse, anchored and illuminated. That's what we want. So now as you're preparing to take a look at some things, have a sense of this. Have a deep sense of this. This is your birthright. This is what you came here to do. This is what you came here to be. Everything else is just stuff. Now, as we look at this guided meditation for the lighthouse, as we take a look at the lighthouse information here, this is going to give you some guidance and insights about your purpose, about what you came here to do and how to do it. Okay, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? So the first thing we're going to notice is take yourself to a place where there's a lighthouse and just take a look at the lighthouse. The lighthouse that you see, is it white or does it have stripes? Some of them have black and white, some of them are red and white. Doesn't matter what color. Is it plain or does it have stripes? And you choose. Either what you see or what feels right to you in this moment. Either one will work for you. And now I'd like you to take a notice about the location. Are you located on a rocky point, an out point in the sea, or are you on a cliff top? Rocky out point or cliff top? Which? Just notice. That will have spiritual significance for you and give you information about your journey. And now notice your light. I have 3 light sources I'd like you to choose from. Is one a candle or a torch, one a fire pit, or 3 electric, an electric light of some sort? Is it a candle or a torch, a fire pit, or an electric light of some sort? And now, one final one. This is the light. Notice the light. Is the lens that is refracting the light out across the ocean, across the waves, across the treacherous waters here, is that light white or is it a color? I'm going to list several different colors. See what color pings for you. Sometimes lighthouses can signal in more than one color. They can signal, they have a way to do the lens where it'll shine whenever the beacon comes around, it'll flash red where there's a danger spot, a rocky area or something. So, but this is in our imagination, and the different colors could mean different things for you. So it could be just white, and that's fine, that has deep significance. Or it could be white and another color, or could be just another color. So notice what color you're experiencing from your lighthouse. Do you get red, green, blue, yellow, orange, silver, pink, gold, purple, or black? I'll read those to you again. And as you're hearing those, just be with that and see if there's any resonance with that, or just notice your lighthouse in your mind's eye and see what color emanates from the lighthouse as you're observing it. White, red, green, blue, yellow, orange, silver, pink, gold, purple, or black. And I'll give you the definitions of the information received from our lighthouse here in just a little bit. Mr. Phil, if you would join me up front, please. We will have our communion next, and then we'll get back to the lighthouse. In the meantime, just notice your lighthouse and just be with this. Notice how it feels, and allow yourself to feel safe and secure. Welcome back, Mr. Phil.
Hello.
How are you?
Okie dokie.
Long time no see.
I know.
May I serve you?
Thanks. She wants one too. She switched couches.
So, communion. This is a physical manifestation or a physical symbolic representation of taking on our ascension journey, our ascension path. Jesus did this first. His whole life was done with the purpose of bringing illumination, bringing the signal, doing the right thing. And he never once did anything that wasn't out of love and light and for the greater good. So we have that perfect example we can follow. We don't have to be perfect.
Good thing.
Good thing. But we can follow that example to the best of our abilities. And by taking this in, taking this on, we represent this. We recognize for ourselves, I'm doing the best I can. So join us in prayer, please.
Snapping suspenders.
Snapping suspenders. Well, I don't know. Join us in prayer, please. Loving Spirit of Light, as we take this in, bring us mindfully into our ascension path. Walk with us and guide us. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Oh my.
Getting staler by the day, by the week.
Wow. I think I lost a filling.
I think Nancy bought some new ones for us.
Oh, bless you.
I know. Did I ever tell you about the time I used to bake communion bread for the church I used to go to?
Mm-mm. Am I glad I didn't know you then?
No, I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Some of the older members didn't approve because it was different. So I stopped. Anyway, grape juice. Join us in prayer again, please.
Or you could have real wine, I guess. You could. Be kind of early in the morning, but you could. Go ahead, go.
Fruit of the vine. Anyway, whatever form that takes for you, join us in prayer. Loving Spirit of Light, thank you for the joy you bring into our lives. Help us to live joyfully. Help us to stand our sacred ground and help us to embody the light that you give to us. These things we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. That, on the other hand, always tastes the same.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what we would normally do at church is I would call on someone to come up and do communion.
Contribution.
Blessing. And I am constantly flabbergasted, really, at how beautiful the people do when they come up. Because it's not oh, gee, I love this place, blah, 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 blah. No, it is so heartfelt. It's truly beautiful.
Yes.
So, but we do still have a building, and your donations are thankfully received.
Bless you.
So
thank you for sharing.
Beth gives you a couple ideas. You can do it on Facebook. I mean, there's a link on the church website that you can push. You can just send contributions to the church at that address.
And people are doing all of that.
I know.
Thank you so much for that.
Or you can go on to Amazon Smile. Amazon Smile, if you don't know, and buy stuff. All Amazon Smile is, your prices are exactly the same as on regular Amazon, but they give us like a little bitty piece
if you choose
extra if you choose us. So if you go on Amazon and bless you, thank you. Go ahead and do Amazon Smile, put the Divine Fellowship on there, and whenever you buy something, they will send us a small little bit.
And it's lovely. Thank you. Every little bit helps.
Thank you.
So thank you for however you are supporting us
in that
journey.
And
back to our guided meditation interpretation. So so the color of the lighthouse, whether it's white or it has stripes, thank you, Beth, for those links. I appreciate it. Has significance for you. When we walk this journey of the lighthouse, again, it has to do with helping you with your purpose. If you had the white, and you can click like here and let me know how many people had the white. That would be kind of fun. Or not, it's all right. If you have the white, this is asking you to discover and or live your purpose. Okay, now some of us don't know our purpose yet. You know, we just are doing what we can. But if you don't know what your purpose is yet, be kind. Be kind. Because when you're kind, that will lead you to your purpose. That will guide you where you want to be. So even if you don't know exactly what your purpose is, if you had the white lighthouse, this purpose is going to be revealed to you. So more information is coming to you on that, and that will help you. If it is striped, this is asking you to align with a purposeful organization or align with a purposefulness group. So if you quilt, join a quilters group. Maybe there's a community quilt you could do for hospice or something. If you like books, maybe you want to join a library guild or something. Align yourself with a purposeful group. So this is not about you having a specific purpose and fulfilling it that way, but it's about being part of a purposeful group. Does that make sense? So that's the insight for that one. The location of this lighthouse is about what you're ready for now, what you're ready to put yours, how to take the next step, what action to take, how to get to that. So if you are on a rocky point, put yourself out there. It's time to suit up and show up in your life. Okay? You can do this. You're ready. You're ready to do that. If it was on a cliff top, it's time for you to encourage others to shine. Okay? So rocky point, put yourself out there. And the cliff top, encourage others to shine. Now, the source of light can determine how to do your next step. So if your light was a candle or a torch, let your enthusiasm inspire others. If you chose a candle or a torch, let your enthusiasm encourage others. If it was a fire pit, learn more. Learn more. There's more information coming. Take it on. Add fuel to the fire of your desire. Add fuel to that, and you get that by learning something. So even if it's something you just, I don't know, just read a little bit about it or watch YouTube about it, whatever. Just bring more information and learn more. Learn more. Add fuel to the fire of your desire. If it was electric, an electric light of some sort, this is allow yourself to connect to spirit, which is this unlimited power, this unlimited loving source. So access the spiritual connection. If you already have it, access it to a greater level. That makes sense? Now the color that you chose is the result. It's the result of walking your path, of standing into this sacred ground, standing on a prominent place and being a beacon. If you chose white, this is letting you know as a result, you and others shine more brightly. That's a beautiful result, is it not? You and others shine more brightly. Was it red? You empower yourself and others to make a difference. Oh boy. You empower yourself and others to make a difference. Now this power isn't a matter of making yourself make a difference. This is the power of being different, and it inspires others to do the same. Make sense? It's not your power you're leaning on. It's not the power of will or the power of force, but it's this divine power, that power of inspiration, that power of light being generated and perpetuating itself. Green, you and others heal. Blue, oh, your purpose becomes clearer. Sorry, can't read my own writing. While I'm writing, I'm kind of half in a meditative state, so my words are not real clear. So if you had a blue light, your purpose becomes clearer as a result. Yellow, more joy is added to your life. We could all use more joy, couldn't we? More joy is added to your life. Orange, ooh, this is a fun one. I hope, who got orange? Anybody get orange? Anybody get orange? I hope you did. Self-doubt vanishes. Confidence blooms. You know, you can always come back to this guided meditation and choose a light if that's the energy that you would like to see. Silver, your inner communication strengthens. So this sacred communication between you and spirit, this sacred communication between you and others on a sacred level, this sacred communication strengthens. Pink, you heal old wounds and others heal as well. Gold, you know your worth and you help others see their worth. Purple, oh, I love this one too. Your sacred path illuminates and you can assist others in their journey. Your sacred path illuminates and you can help others on their journey. And black. Now here, the black was a weird one because it was like when black came through for me, it was like, well, that's weird. Light is, it can't be black. And then it's like, well, you've heard of a black light? Certainly. So if you got black, here it is. Secret spiritual truths are unveiled for you. Secret spiritual truths are unveiled for you, and you may share them. How fun is that? So if you had any questions about your lighthouse, you can type them in and send them to Phil, and he can get them to me. I think I pretty much covered most of the colors that might possibly be there. If you had something other, remember, if you had more than one color, then both of those energies apply. So in other words, if you had white, you and others shine more brightly, and if you had white and orange, then you and others shine more brightly, and your self-doubt shifts into courage and confidence. Anything else, just let me know. How are we doing on time? Oh, just about right. So if there's any questions, let me check in with Mr. Phil. Green light, somebody want a green light again? Green is you and others heal. So you may be accessing some healing energy that you didn't know you had. And you're going to be sharing that with others. Now, how you share that with others could be simply just, again, being the lighthouse. And as you heal, others go, oh, that's how it's done. Once we tune our bodies and our energy field into whatever energy we're choosing, then that energy field emanates from us. So even just calling somebody on the phone or visiting with somebody on Facebook or something, that energy is perceived. That makes sense? All right, let me see if Mr. Phil has any other questions that I need to deal with. Oops, busy. Who are you talking to? He's probably calling me. There he is. Hello, Mr. Phil.
Hello. I don't know how much of this you did, but Sandy had white, red stripes.
White and red stripes. Okay, striped. It doesn't matter what color the stripes are. It's asking you to align with a purposeful organization. That your purpose is a part of a greater whole. So share in that. Okay?
Okay. And Valerie was the same. Myrna's were yellow, but you said color didn't matter?
Yellow for the light is different.
Oh.
And that's more joy is added to your life and to others as well. Joyfulness, yeah.
Okay. Mercedes was green and yellow striped.
Okay, so this is... Okay, I don't know if that's... I'm just going to go from here. So the green is about healing and the yellow is joy. So joy will help you heal. Have some fun. Do some joyful stuff. and not just the happy of a happy happenstance, but the joy of that deep resonance of knowing that you're loved, knowing that you're light, knowing that you're safe. That's the kind of joy that's going to give you the healing that you're looking for. Okay, what else?
Scott was a silvery white lighthouse,
Okay.
a point of flat rock with a gas torch flame, white and silver beams.
Okay, so the stripes, again, is aligned with a purposeful organization. You don't have to do this on your own. You can just be a piece of a bigger pie, and that is in some ways more powerful to lend your energy to an organization or to a group, because then you share in the energy and you're not drained. And what kind of light did he have? I'm sorry.
Gas torch flame, or
Okay, yeah, that would be a torch or a candlelight. That's let your enthusiasm inspire others, and you do, Scott. You do that. And his color was
white and silver beams.
white is you and others shine more brightly, and the silver is your inner communication strengthens. So as you strengthen that inner communication with Divine Source, the more bright you become and the more bright others can become. Thank you. Anything else?
Valerie says, what was the green light?
Green light is you and others heal. Healing energy.
And Kaylin says, does it matter if the light is shining straight out to sea or spinning around?
Well, typically a lighthouse spins because they're an anchor point, and the beam goes around so that from any direction, a ship coming from any direction can see. So if we take that and extrapolate that out, makes me wonder if her light was shining straight out circulating. So if you perceived it in this circular motion, then this is letting you know that it's time to be seen for who you really are. And don't be afraid, and stand up for your truth. Be the truth that you are. Be the light that you are. Not to fix somebody else's world, but to be an anchor point for truth. Okay? Hope I answered your question.
Yep. So we're pretty good.
All right, sounds really good. If you have any other questions, you can type them up. I'll check before the as soon as I finish this video, and we'll go from there. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have that song in your head, because I know I do. You can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. I'm gonna have to look it up and play the whole thing, because you can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. All right, wrapping it up, we're gonna do an energy circle. If we can figure out how to do this, left hand up.
You know, for people that haven't been to the church, I mean, we do inside the whole church, the entire round. Sometimes we have double circles inside of people doing just this. It's kind of cool.
It is very cool, because we connect this way, and this is COVID safe because we don't touch. But we can connect this way and amplify. We're again connecting into an organization, a purposefulness as a group. Amplifies the energy. So bringing that energy in, that clear energy from Divine Source, letting it settle into your heart space, and then let it send it out your left arm and out your left hand. And then the person that you're sending to and from, or yourself, is going to draw the energy from their right hand and bring it into their heart space, amplify it with love and compassion, and send it back out. Yes, so it circulates and amplifies. And this amplification of energy is just amplifying the beacon, amplifying this signal that here's safety, here's safe ground, here's truth. And you may have someone in your circle of influence that could use healing or comfort or encouragement. Just hold them in your awareness for now, and they'll share in this energy. This energy is not locked to time and space. That's why we do this in the videos, is because it doesn't matter where you're doing it or when you're doing it, you can share in this energy. It's a part of this connection that isn't limited to time and space. So hold whoever you would like in your heart space for just a moment. Deep breath in and exhale to release them. Both hands up. Collect all the energy you'd like to carry with you from now until we meet again, which is hopefully Wednesday Wisdoms. We'll see you then. Bring that energy into your heart space. May your life be a prayer. God bless. We'll see you then.
Be good. Go outside. Enjoy the weather.
Love
I'm going
you
to go do
much.
some body work and paint work on my van, see if I can hurt myself again.
No.
Well,
you
maybe
won't.
not. Hopefully not. Bye.
Be a beacon.